man
Okay.
of the hour.
Hello.
Let me just change your volume. There we go. Awesome.
Okay, so you can hear me. Hello.
Yes, Castaway. Ladies and gentlemen, as promised, and I know I've been ranting and raving about this most of last week. Um, Joining us tonight is someone very special. It is a South African player who's actually made it into the international scene, and it's none other than our own Travis Castaway. Travis, welcome.
No, thanks for having me.
Awesome, and I do have to thank you very much for taking the time out of your busy schedule to come have a couple of moments with us, just so that we can get to know you better and promote the esports scene as a whole. Now, I'm not going to waste any of your time. We do have another game coming up very shortly, but I just want to ask you to maybe just introduce yourself and who it is that you're playing for in the Philippines.
Okay. Well, firstly, it's not the Philippines. It's Indonesia.
Oh,
Quite
my
close,
bad.
but that's fine. That's fine. I'm playing for Team Aura here in Indonesia. Um, and yeah, me myself, passed away. Been playing Dota for about 12 years now. Dota 1, Dota 2 combined. And yeah, I'm just living my dream overseas. Playing Dota full time. And yeah, I was once a boy in South Africa, just playing Dota, trying to make it, and now I'm on the road to officially making it to a tier one team.
Oh, that's pretty awesome, and I can imagine it's a hard graph to actually go and do something like that.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely. The standard overseas obviously is quite high in every regard, but it comes with the territory though. Like with the high standard of play and performance required, so is the sponsorship level and the funding and so on. So and the tournaments as well. So it's yeah, it's a give and take, I think.
Awesome, and I think that there's a lot of people that also want to know is how did it all start? And I mean, what was it that attracted you to continue gaming and eventually actually making a career of it?
I would say it all began when I was quite young, being surrounded by older siblings, especially my brother Jonathan. Uh, he taught me Counter-Strike 1.6 and Dota 1. Then classic case of just playing it a lot, enjoying playing computer games. And then one day I saw the international, the two tournament, and that's when it really all started for me wanting to make a career out of it. And I kind of it was kind of like a pipeline dream for a very long time, especially throughout my high school. And I was just hoping it would happen, hoping it would happen. But I was very fortunate that a close friend of mine came along, helped me financially to get me overseas in my second year out of high school last year. Got me into Cambodia, and I lived with my best friend Milan, and I played ranked, got a high MMR, and then I joined first team entity, and after that I ended up here, and it
Wow,
all
that's
started.
that's definitely. I mean, I think that's probably you living every South African's dream that wants to go professional and actually make a living of it. And definitely, I mean, people like you that's actually doing it. It's giving a lot of people out there, saying, "Look, it's not impossible. I mean, if he can do it, why can't I do it?" Which brings me to my next question: is where would you see yourself within the next 5 years?
Uh, 5 years for me is a long time yet a short time. So I would like to say, firstly, God willing, I would like to see myself still playing Dota. Firstly, if Dota is still around and healthy, competitively at least, and if not playing, I definitely want to be either coaching or maybe casting or somewhere in the tier one Dota scene over here internationally. Um, and if let's say Dota, I'm not trying to be negative, but let's say if things do go badly, then I might just go stay with my girlfriend, my current girlfriend, and go study or something like that. Because I jumped straight into Dota without any studies. I just uh, kind of all in on Dota. Well, not all in, but yeah, just I've chased Dota um completely. So yeah, I still have a lot of options open for the next 5 years, but God willing, I will continue on
Mm,
this path.
most
Keep on
definitely,
going.
and maybe you never know. We'll see you at the international, and when you're there, you can give a shout out to me. Um,
Of course, I will.
and
Amen to that.
another thing that I do want to ask you, and it's a little bit more on the serious side, is as the esports scene, how has that actually changed since you started up until this point? What changes have you
Um,
actually seen?
for me, the biggest changes I've seen, esports scene, specifically Dota, even inside of South Africa and outside, is the professional level has definitely risen, along with the spectatorship and the tournament numbers. I mean, I think that's what all kind of kickstarted the whole career possibility and viability out of esports, not just Dota. Um, and that's definitely the biggest thing that's changed. It's like a domino effect. Those few impact the number of people watching or sponsors. Sponsors will bring tournaments, bring uh, obviously prize pools, so on and so forth, and that has created a sustainable environment for people to actually play for a living, play whatever game. And yeah, that's the biggest thing that I've seen that's changed the scene. Because when I first started, it was like you have one tournament a year, Rage in South Africa, and you're playing for like some keyboards and some cash. It wasn't just like gear, but it was definitely nowhere near like TGC and like the tournaments that I play here in Indonesia, like it's a Predator, where you win an event and you go to another event, they fly you around. Now we have all the electronic sports games, March. It's crazy. Like there's so much travel. There's so much more money, like raw cash for tournaments. So yeah,
Def-
and salaries have become a thing in esports as well, which
oh,
obviously
nice.
5 years ago was very was very taboo.
But you've definitely proven that it can be done. And that will obviously bring me to my next question. What changes would you like to see in the esports industry
Um, inside South Africa or just in general?
in general?
I think I would like some sort of like a governing body, like a code of ethics sort of thing come out. I know it's a very far stretch, but I think it would be nice for the structure to be very similar to professional sports, because I think that's just proven over the years that it's very sustainable sports. You know, sports hasn't just fallen off, obviously, because everyone likes watching sports. But that's my only this whole statement is because of my fear for esports future. Let's say it might take a bad turn or something like that. But I would like to see a more structured approach in every leagues and tournament stuff. I guess we're kind of seeing that, especially overseas now. But just in South Africa, that as well.
Most
Just more of a.
definitely. And tell me quickly, what is it that you do to relax? I mean, you can't play Dota all the time. I mean, there must be something that you do to get your mind off things. And what would that be?
Um, I like to play another game called Odu. It's a beat map game, and you get to listen to a song and you basically like connect the circles. And time it quite fun. Enjoy doing that. I enjoy hanging out with my girlfriend. Sounds corny and romantic. Yeah, it's nice to get away from gaming with her. Because she doesn't play any games. And then also just hanging out with my teammates. Like we'll go to the mall or we'll go do something, go eat food outside. Like, just get your mind out of and off the game. It's just important.
Awesome, awesome. And obviously, for the people out there, I know you've got your social media links and things like that. Would you just mind sharing that with us, as well as the social media links of your team, if you have that available?
Yeah, sure. On Twitter, you can just type in Travis Castaway. Pretty sure I'll come up. Even though I'm not famous yet. Instagram, aura_castaway. Uh, those are the main ones I use. Facebook, I think it is Castaway Dota. Just one word. And for my team, it's all aura. Just type in aura on Instagram. Instagram's the most used for my team social media. So yeah, you can check out our type in Aura eSports, which is the Aura. It will most likely come up. So yeah,
Awesome,
that's all
awesome.
the social links.
Definitely, I will definitely be sure to follow those links, and I will be sharing them on my social media platforms. I just have two final questions. First being, what are the 5 important elements to any successful team?
5. I would say first, each player be certain level of drive in the team. That drive and that passion has to be similar. You can't have one guy that's chillaxing, he's happy how the team is, but 3 other guys are like trying to get to TI. That's been a problem in South Africa a longer time in Dota. I have mixed passion, mixed dream, goals for that current. I would say that's the first important thing, that on the same track thing. It's just being willing to and ready to work really hard. Like you said earlier, hard graph, definitely. You have to be ready to realize how bad you are so you can get better. um, and yeah, it's nice to be on top of South Africa, but you have to be on top of the world. It's a different ball game. So hard work is,
Awesome.
and I think one that I've had to learn over the years as I've matured. Good, nice, not sugarcoating it. Just have to be willing to accept other ideas, work, and accept that you're wrong as well. Be a nice person inside and try to help you. That would be good. Fourth would be
Oh, definitely, definitely.
treating
Uh,
treating each other as friends. I think a good one as well. Trying to develop a friendship with each other is important. Friends, and you don't treat it like work. Oh, I have to be in this team with this guy. It's a lot. But I think that's very important as well. I don't think I have a fifth, but yeah, just follow those ones, and I think it'll be good.
and very, very quickly, just before we leave you guys to go into the next game, are there any shout-outs that you want to give to anyone that's watching, or mom and dad at home?
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, definitely my mom. My mom's like helped me a lot. Everything. Ever since this whole journey began, she supported me completely. And my brother as well. All my family, them, because I've been closest to them. And my sisters, and of course my girlfriend. My girlfriend's incredibly supportive and helps me whenever I'm down and whenever my MMR's low. So yeah, I'll just give our shout outs to them. Shout outs to Aura, my team, of course, my amazing teammates. Expect big things from this team. Excited. And yeah, and to all the South African people that have added me and give me encouraging messages, I appreciate it as well. It's really nice, especially when you're going through hard times and such. So yeah, I'd just like to thank the South African community as well. Great people.
Definitely, definitely. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this was an interview with Travis Castaway. I just want to say thank you very, very much for accepting my invitation. I actually had my doubts when I asked you. I thought, it's just another dude. He's not going to say yes. But you've actually been very, very humble and very down to earth, and that's something that I personally will respect you for. Um, in my personal opinion, dude, fucking A, you are awesome. Go ahead. Even though you're playing whichever country for whichever team, it doesn't matter. You are still a South African, and that's something that I can personally be proud of, and it will even drive me to become an even better caster. So I just want to thank you for that personally.
No, yeah, it's my pleasure, and thank you for the kind words. I appreciate it. Yeah, just always strive to be better.
Most definitely, most definitely. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was Travis Castaway. He's joined us live from overseas, an international South African player, making it big up there. And hopefully within the next 5 years, we will see him at the international, and I will be getting my shout out from him. But we are going to get into a game number 2 for tonight. One more time, Travis, thank you very much. I'm going to be heading off, and I will be chatting to you a lot more.
Yeah,
So
feel
without
free
it,
to message me on Instagram and such. It's been a pleasure for having me.
awesome, thanks, man. But we are going to get into the game. So thank you very much, everyone. And I am like shivering like anything. It's not even funny. But let's get back into the action and enjoy. Thank you, Travis.
Cool. Cheers, man.
Cheers.